Succession is back for a fourth and final season on HBO, as fans prepare to see who will finally win the fight for control over Waystar Royco. Will it be media mogul Logan Roy or his kids, Kendall, Shiv, Roman, and Connor? Since the series premiered in 2018, viewers have been gripped by the critically acclaimed drama, which follows the wealthy but miserable Roy family and the running of their family business. Since the family patriarch, Logan, suffered a serious health scare in the very first episode, the entire clan has been at each other's throats as they vie for control over his media empire. Though it has always seemed to be a question of which child would succeed their father, none of them have ever been good enough to get their dad's approval, to the point where he doesn't think it's worth handing the reins over to any of them. Now the kids are finally working together to try and wrestle power from their dad. But after so many failed attempts, can they really find a way to take down their seemingly unbeatable father? Viewers have a lot of thoughts about what could take place in the final episodes, and the theories are pretty convincing. Here's what you need to know about everything that's happened so far and what fans expect to see go down in this final season. The past few seasons have made it clear why Logan, who is played by Brian Cox, is still the head of the company, even if he is in his 80s. Despite every attempt to try and take him down, he still ends up coming up on top, through a lot of bullying, intimidation, and just being one step ahead of his many rivals. All this while dealing with a stroke, a UTI, a huge sexual exploitation scandal, and trying to have a baby with his personal assistant Kerry. Yeah, it appears Logan has completely given up on his kids and is looking to create a new heir to his throne. That might also explain why he was so eager to sell his company to tech CEO Lucas Matson, who is played by Alexander Skarsgård. Logan definitely has a plan, and it's sure to be a wild ride as we discover exactly what he's setting up with this deal. Kendall, who is played by Jeremy Strong, has been trying and failing to oust his father since the very first season. We've watched on as every single attempt failed, and seemed to just put Kendall in an even worse position each time. That season 2 press conference in which he snitched about his father's involvement in the cruise scandal should have been the blow that helped Kendall reign supreme, but it didn't. And even the last attempt with Shiv and Roman in the season 3 finale also fell short, due to an unexpected betrayal from Shiv's husband Tom and their cousin Greg. The trailer for season 4 indicates that Kendall's mission still hasn't changed. He's out to get his father and willing to do whatever it takes. Roman, who is played by Kieran Culkin, was starting to look like the child Logan might take under his wing and trust to run the company. However, he blew that up in spectacular style after he accidentally sent his father a picture of his genitals during a meeting. That picture was actually meant to go to one of his father's most trusted advisors, Jerry. Poor Roman learned the hard way in the season 3 finale that despite his close connection with Jerry, when push came to shove, she was always going to stick with Logan. Roman might just go running back to Logan with his tail between his legs, especially since he played a small part in helping his dad to negotiate the deal with Matson. Shiv, who is played by Sarah Snook, has done all she could to play the game in a way she thought her father wanted, but it hasn't led to control of the company like she thought it would. Despite her father all but promising that he would name her as his successor, when the time came, he chose not to. This is likely due to the fact Shiv has been vocal about her liberal views and could try and change the company if she gets in power. For 3 whole seasons, viewers have watched her dismissive attitude towards her husband Tom, and it's safe to say many were as shocked as Shiv when she realized he had gone behind her back and told Logan about the kid's plan to kick him out last season. Now we have to see what this new power balance means for Shiv. Will she have to cater to Tom's demands for a baby in order to get a slice of power? Death is a reoccurring theme when it comes to fan theories about the final season. This is mainly due to the fact the cast was spotted filming a funeral scene in New York at the start of the year. A lot of people feel like this is a big hint that Logan is finally going to die after 3 seasons of failing health. However, the illness-plagued mogul was also spotted filming, so that makes the theory seem less likely. This could all just be a clever ploy by HBO. Don't forget the Sex and the City spin-off series, and just like that, filmed fake scenes so viewers wouldn't see a main character's death coming. If Logan does die, fans think he'll set things in place so his children still won't get access to his company and fortune. Meanwhile, many other fans are starting to think it will be Kendall who's the one to die this season. He already had a scare in season 3, and his emotional vulnerability is at an all-time high, so it is possible he finally gets pushed to the brink. Even the poster for the final season appears to play into the theory. It almost appears as if Kendall is being impaled by the Empire State Building. And as viewers learn after the shock finale in season 3, the show's creators do give hints about how things might play out with the teaser posters. Another theory is that if the kids finally do get power over the company, whether it's by their dad's death or a clever scheme, they'll just end up fighting with each other again because they don't really want to share. And let's not forget about cousin Greg. He's slowly been bumbling his way up the ladder since season 1, and there could very well be a finale which sees him crowned as the king of the company. Thanks to his partnership with Tom, Greg is in the best possible position as the only relative still on Team Logan. Could he be the successor that Logan was waiting for this whole time? It's safe to assume that season 4 will be filled with many twists and turns that have made Succession such a global hit. But time will tell exactly how things do end as the final season airs on HBO.